What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be unboxing two particular devices which I just acquired. I'm going to be unboxing the iPhone 7 Plus and I'm also going to be unboxing the 13-inch Macbook Pro. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Before we get into the video, I think it's good for me to tell you that this is my first time using an Apple product. I've never used any Apple product before. My phone is, my former phone is an Android and my system was a Windows laptop. So I'm making the switch from being a non-Apple user, as someone that has used Android and Windows all his life, and I'm moving over to iOS and Mac OS. So first of all, we're going to be looking at the iPhone 7 Plus. Now I've been a bit forward and I've gone ahead to remove the wrapper, but not to worry, I'm still going to tell you guys what you get inside the box when you get the iPhone 7 Plus. So when you open the box, you don't see the phone on top. There's just like a piece of paper that contains some warranty cards and some other stuff, like I think some directions, and then there's the pin. So you can see here there's the pin that you remove, that's the SIM card ejector. So that's what you get inside the box. And then you also have the new headphones, right? The headphones, the lightning connector, because the phone doesn't have a headphone jack anymore. Then you also get a headphone jack to lightning connector, an adapter. You get it inside the box, and you also get the charging cable, which is this. You get this charging cable with the lightning connector, and last but not the least, you get the phone. So I've already placed the phone in the pouch, but I'm going to show you what it looks like, because it's a matte black, which I absolutely love. I absolutely love the matte black, and that was why I went for it. So this is what the phone looks like. As you can see, this is the iPhone 7 Plus, and it's really big. Like, moving from my other phone, I actually thought my other phone was bigger, but when I moved to this one, like, it took me a bit of time to get used to the size, because it's a bit bigger than my former phone. But as you can see, it's a very beautiful phone. You can see the display, and it's also a fingerprint magnet. As you can see, the front is all dirty with fingerprints. You can see the back here, the matte black finish with the Apple logo at the back, and the dual cameras over here. Now let us just have a brief look at the phone before we move into the MacBook, right? So this is how the phone looks like, and you can see there's two power buttons on this side. There's two power buttons on this side, and then there's a notification slider over here. At the top, there's nothing at the top, like the top is just blank. On the other side, we have the power button and the SIM card slot. At the bottom, we have these two speaker grill looking things on either side of the phone, and in the center, we have only one port. That's a lightning connector, right? So this is just how the phone comes. And as you can see, okay, and also on the front, I don't know why this thing keeps waking up. At the front, you have the new home button, which is actually just a button there. It doesn't click. It's the haptic feedback that makes you feel like it clicks, right? But nothing clicks there. You just put your finger there with Touch ID, and it works absolutely so fast that once I put my finger there, it's gonna open. So I don't want to do that. And also the phone is IP67 rated, so it's water resistant, so nothing can happen to the phone, right? If you put it in water, I think up to 1 meter in water, it's going to be fine. So that's it about the phone. And now let us move into the MacBook. Okay, so over here, this is what you get. This is how the box comes. MacBook Pro 13-inch. I actually picked up the late 2017 model with 8 gig RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage. I forgot to tell you guys what this one is. So this one is actually 3 gig and 128 gigabytes of storage in this device. So that's the iPhone 7 Plus. but the MacBook is 8 gig and 256 gigabytes of storage, and it also comes with the touch bar. As you can see, it's the touch bar edition. Inside the box, like I said, I've already opened it, but I'm going to tell you what you get inside the box. So let me see if I can open the box right here. Okay, so inside the box, the first thing you're going to see is the MacBook itself. So the MacBook is going to be the first thing that you see on top of the box. So let's just keep that aside. Then you also get these paper documentation thingy with the Apple stickers, I believe, and the manual. Okay, so this is what's inside. There's a manual. Okay, the classic Apple stickers and some other documentation. So that's all you get inside the paper. So let me just keep that aside. Designed by Apple in California, as always. Then we also have these two, which come separately. So there's 2 ports in the box for it. There's 2 ports here. This port right here is for the power brick. So the power brick is up here, comes in here, and this is how it looks like. You just remove it. It's also interchangeable, so you can, if you have a different adapter head for this, you can make use of that. So this is the power brick. This is how it looks like. And this is the USB-C cable that comes with the MacBook. So now that we've reviewed everything inside the box, let us have a look at the MacBook itself. There's a lot of things here. So this is the MacBook, 13-inch, like I said, late 2017, touch bar. And first of all, let's have a look at the ports. So this MacBook comes with 4 USB-C ports. So you have to make use of a dongle to use this MacBook comfortably with your other devices. So make sure you get a dongle when you get this one. I had to purchase one when I was getting this. Comes with 4 ports. So there's 2 on this side, and then there's 2 on the other side, but they still left the headphone jack on this one. So that's all you get with this MacBook. Those are the ports. And then as for the size, it's extra portable. Some people choose to go with the 15 because it's bigger, it has a bigger screen. But for me, I just wanted something that is extra portable. Like, it's so convenient, and my hands are, like, the fit in my hands very, very well. So I'm happy I got the 13-inch. It fits me perfectly, and it does what I want to do perfectly. Even though I edit video, I've edited a couple of videos and none of them lagged or anything like that. They were all perfect on the 13-inch. So if that's an issue for you, you edit video or you do creative kind of work, the 13-inch is going to work very well for you. Okay. Then when you open it, as you can see here, this is a very vibrant display, and there's the touch bar up here. The touch bar and everything is up here, and there is the very massive trackpad. As you can see, it's like one of the biggest trackpads I've ever seen. And then also the new keyboard with the butterfly switches and everything. I'm not much of a tech head, but this is a very, very good laptop by every standard. Okay, so that's what the laptop looks like. That's everything about the laptop. Now I'm just gonna say a few things about why I actually moved. Oh, that was Siri. So I'm going to say a few things about why I chose these devices and why I made the switch from Android to iOS. First of all, for me, it's a thing of preference, right? I can always go back to Android. I know a lot of people are like, why are you switching from Android? Why are you moving to Apple? First, it's just about the experience, right? It's good to have new experiences, know what the other devices look like. There's some people out there that the only opinion they have about a product is the one that the media gives them or what they read online, like they haven't actually bought the product and experienced it. So I think before you conclude about a device and just say like it's not for you or anything like that, at least have a feel of it, understand how it works, use it for a bit, and if it's not for you, fine, you can always switch back, right? So if you switch to Apple, there's every possibility that you can comfortably switch back to Android, right? Apples are very, very expensive, sort of. So if you have the money to switch to Apple, you can always move back to Android. There's nothing stopping you. Now there's a bit of difficulty in moving from Android to Apple completely, especially if you're in a country like mine where we use things like WhatsApp. Till date, there's no very straightforward way to move over all your data from your Android to your iPhone. So it's a bit of a hassle, but there are ways out there to actually do it and make it possible. And then another thing I would like to say is that these devices have some of the best looking displays. They have the best looking displays, and I'm talking about like build quality, for example. The build quality is also very superb compared to any Windows laptop that you have out there. These laptops always outperform, and I was just like, I've been using Windows all my life. At least let me just make a change and see what Apple is about. If I want to go back to Windows, it's very, very easy for me. I can just like exchange it, which is another point people don't talk about very much. Apple devices have a very high resale value compared to their Windows counterpart. An Apple laptop that you've used for a while, you can always go to the market and there's always demand for it. Like you can always find people that want to get an Apple at a very high price. Whereas for Windows or for Android, because of the fact that there are plenty and there's always a new one, the old ones they just fade out once they sell out, okay? And the value just drops a lot. Well, Apple maintains its value very, very much. Okay, so you can also see it as an investment. Okay, if you get an Apple, you can actually use it comfortably. After a month or two, you can always change it back, and you don't have anything to lose. You've actually used it. So hope that was super helpful for you guys. I may post another video talking about my review. I haven't used it that much, so I may post a review talking about my experience after using these two products for a while. So if you guys want to see that, just drop a comment below and I'm going to do it for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.